This ain't the same old South Florida, my brother.
He was a connector. He was a people person. He was great relationships and wanted to be connected to people. Was a great friend, a great brother, great husband, great father, uncle.
Gosh, how he loved his family. He was also a mama's boy. He had a special relationship with his mother, Deborah. When I was coaching him and he would get stubborn about something, I knew I could call his mom and she would get him all worked out.
Yeah, the first time I ever met him was when I interviewed him. Actually, Amir and Ari together, we met at a hotel restaurant in Buckhead. And it was the first time we'd ever met, right? And by 10, 15, 20 minutes in, you felt like you knew him. And 2.5 hours later, you felt like you knew him for 20 years.
And then he was courageous. He was really just bold and thought that he could have an impact, thought that he could achieve, thought that he could do things, and was always really looking to take on a challenge.
He loved the guys he coached and always sought to impact them to become better men. If Amir believed in someone as a player or recruit, he stubbornly and loyally fought for them.
I think that he came in with an attitude of confidence, an attitude of belief. He didn't walk in necessarily to a place that shared in that yet, but just by his sheer force of personality, will, work ethic, belief, character, commitment to getting to know people, commitment to the community, commitment to bringing in the student body, I think everybody started to feel it.
It really felt like he had arrived in a community, on a platform that just fit his personality, that allowed him to be his true self and to engage with the community, and for the community and to embrace him. The things that you saw him doing, getting to know the students, walking the campus, being connected to the other coaches, just amazed at the connections he made in just a short time at USF.
When other programs became interested in him, he was all in at USF, determined to prove that this was not the same old USF. He used his God-given ability to make those he came in contact with feel special about themselves.
I don't think the crowds got to where they were just because they were winning. I think it was because of the way Amir and that team were making people feel, and that they wanted to be a part of it. They wanted to be in the arena. They wanted to support that group. I just think what Amir did, he touched every possible stone that you could touch. He touched everything.
From our family, we're just incredibly thankful. It shows the impact that Amir had. What he was able to do will go on, live on here at South Florida. But we're just incredibly thankful.
He got that team to believe. He got them to not only live up to a standard that Amir had set, but they wanted to be a part of it. And then they wanted to go above and beyond it, because I think they saw the energy and the enthusiasm and the determination and the drive that Amir had. And it not only motivated them and inspired them, but they wanted to be a part of it. And the only way to be a part of it was to see competition and see connectivity and see belief the way that he saw it. And that's exactly what happened.
He had great plans for USF. He was invested in the student body, his staff, his players, and in the community.
As a family, we're just so thankful in seeing that. Hear Coach, kind of give honor to Amir and saying this isn't the same old South Florida, my brother.
This ain't the same old South Florida, my brother.
The University of South Florida and Tampa has, honored Amir and honored Ari and Layla, Lana, Aiden has just been unbelievable. And the fact that he will have a place here, just shows, who he was as a person. Because what South Florida got from Amir was truly his authentic self.
You didn't have to be around him long to grow into a love for him. And I think the people that know him know exactly what I'm talking about. But I think for the people that didn't know him, you got to take our word for it, because the way he made you believe based on what he believed, the way that he made you commit and compete based on the way that he was committed and the way that he competed, but most importantly, the way that he loved his family and his players and his friends is what you want to remember the most, because that's what we all carry with us, and we will forever. But what he did at South Florida was monumental, not because of how he did it, not because of how quick it happened, but because who it was leading the way and how everybody wanted to join forces with him.
He lived a Hall of Fame life. He was a Hall of Fame coach, and he proved that love wins. Congrats and God bless, my brother.